Ideas, the beginning of every creative venture. But how do you get them, and more importantly, how do you nurture and develop it when you have one? Hello and welcome back to Alchemy Ship. My name is Andras, and today I want to dive into the world of inspiration and ideas, and I want to share you my approach of how I tackle all of these things. So first, let's start with ideas. Unlike the development and building up on an idea, coming up with one is not something that you can just go ahead and do, but it is also something that can happen at any time, so be sure you're capable of writing them down whenever. I'm certain all of us have experienced how quickly the best idea you've ever had can just vanish in a couple of minutes if you don't record it in some way. So lesson 1. Keep a notebook handy, or of course a phone. But if you do it on the phone, try to keep them in one place so they don't get buried beneath countless shopping lists, reminders, and various pancake recipes. Now, although you can't really force your ideas to come out of your head, you can encourage them. How, you ask? Well, loads of ways actually. Talking to friends, playing games, traveling, scrolling on TikTok. Wait, no, not that one. That one belongs in the naughty pile. But basically everything that makes your brain stimulated. But this is the key thing. It has to be positively stimulated, not distracted. That's why social media and similar stuff are the biggest negatives here. Also, think of it like this. Getting an idea is a two-stage process. First, you need to have the fuel for it. These are all the experiences you have, movies you watch, games you play, conversations you have, things you try. All of these fill your tank to actually have something your idea can come from. Then you just need the spark. And the good thing is that also comes from the same things. But usually when that thing is really special and really engages you, like traveling to a new place, watching a really good movie, having a deep and interesting conversation, things that take us to another place and make us forget about the routines of our lives, those are the moments that usually bring out really good ideas. This is similar to when you just can't remember something, no matter what you do, until you think about something else, but this is on a much bigger and more profound scale. Speaking of stimuli, I'm making a game called Game is Full of Bugs. You can check it out on Steam, and if you like what you see, wishlisting it helped me out a lot. Also, thank you so much for watching the video, and if you're enjoying it, please consider liking and sharing it. All of these things are incredibly helpful to me, and I would really appreciate them. Okay, so an apple falls on your head and you get the idea. Now what? Well, it's time to put it in the oven and let it cook. The good thing is, you can actually do this whenever you want. There are going to be better and worse moments for sure, but you can definitely do it on demand. This kind of creative thinking is hard though, so you need to ensure to have the best conditions for it as well. Away from distractions, the perfect place for boredom in other words. Here are a couple of these situations. Under the shower, but that one can get pretty wasteful quickly, so use sparingly. While going for a walk, preferably alone. And one final place that I think is one of the greatest, but most people miss out on it, while driving a car. But here's the kicker, you have to turn off the music, embrace the boredom. But also, you know no one can distract you there, and you might have to go for a long ride, so that gives you a lot of time to just be with your own thoughts. Obviously you shouldn't get lost in your head, you're still on the road, but at least for me, music is about as distracting as my own thoughts. Now what should you think about? Well, everything. Why is your idea good? Why is it bad? How is it going to work in the context of your project? And here you're going to start getting loads of little ideas that are building up on the big one. And again, write them down. You'll forget most of them if you don't. And if you're in a car, start recording with your phone and talk about the ideas out loud. And since we're on the topic, try to talk about your idea out loud to yourself whenever you have the chance. Actually hearing about what you're thinking really grounds those things and has a better chance to nudge your brain in the right direction. After cooking the idea for a bit, share it with your friends, ask them what they think. Your mind might be tired or just well adjusted to the faults of your idea, but your friends will quickly tell you if it's undercooked, so you can throw it back in the oven and repeat the process. Now you'll be doing this a lot, and it's okay to think about it as work. Don't try to do all of your quote-unquote work and then do this in your spare time. It is not sustainable long term. If you have done 3 hours of thinking, that is 3 hours of creative work and it will tire you. But if you're bored and think about pulling out that phone to really quickly watch a couple of YouTube shorts that somehow take an hour and a half to finish, definitely use that time to be with your own thoughts. You'll be way less tired after and have something positive to show for it. Thank you again so much for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you find it helpful in any way, but this is it for now. So if you want to stay up to date with my future uploads, hit that subscribe button and I'll catch you up in the next one. Cheers.